Good morning to all of you. So I am Dr. P. Sivaprasad, Associate Professor of Mathematics in the Department of Science and Humanities. In the series of the lecture, so in my previous lecture we had to complete the total concept of the trigonometry and partial fractions and the mathematical inductions. These concepts that is to be over. So in our curriculum, the unit 3 session is to be the differentiation concepts. So before going to enter into the differentiation, so we had to learn some of the basic knowledge about the differentiation, that is limits and continuity. So what is called the limit? This content had to started from this session only. So in this session, the content has limits, continuity, differentiation and the integration contents. So the learning objective, after completion of the session, the student may attain the knowledge of evaluate the limit function and evaluate the continuity function and evaluate the differentiation and evaluate the integration concepts after completion of this. So the student may learn after completion of this session. So review of the fundamentals. So what is meant by the limit of a function? So we want to know the definition of the limit of a function. Here f of x is to be any trigonometric function, algebraic function, exponential function and logarithmic function. Likewise, whatever the functions you have to assume. So how we have to say that the function, so limit of x tends to a, limit of x tends to a or limit of x tends to c. So f of x is equal to L. L. Here L is called as the limit of the function. L is called as the limit of the function. Here f of x is to be either the trigonometric function, exponential function and hyperbolic functions, algebraic functions, whatever have to consider like this. So here whenever the axis approaches to c, here please all of you keep in your mind, the value of x is approaches to c, then only the value of f of x is reaches to L. So at that particular point here, so x reaches to c, then f of x is to be reaches to L. At that particular point, so L is called as the limit of the given function. The best real-time application is, suppose, so in between the certain time interval, so that means 30 seconds is to be given. So the runner-up, so that means the athletic, so has to be completed the 200 meters run away. 200 meters run away. This is the intention that the athletics have to follow the rule. So within the short period of the time, so the athletic can reach this 200 meters length. So this is what you have to observe this is the function f of x, whereas here, so the first second is to be over, second, likewise 28th, 29. So likewise here the time is to be approaches to the certain point, then the person has to be reached the certain point, certain meters. So likewise, so we can say that, so whatever the function is to be reached to corresponding L, whenever x is to be reaches to c, then only the L is called as the limit of a given function. Let me catch your point. Now, so this is the mathematical abbreviation of this definition. So for a given epsilon greater than 0, for a given epsilon value is to be, this is called as the epsilon. So this is 0.000000001, that is negligible value, but which is to be greater than 0. So and a real number delta, this is called as the delta. Delta value is also to be negligible value, but which is also to be greater than 0. Delta is to be greater than 0, such that for all x, so with 0 less than modulus of x minus c is less than delta. Modulus of, that means the meaning of that one is x is approaches to c. That means the distance from x to c is to be negligible to or less than delta. Here the quantity that may be obtained here is x minus c is less than delta. The distance between x to c is but not equal to delta, but that is to be less than. Here what we have to take, delta value is to be less than 0, greater than 0, that value is to be negligible. Here what we have to say that modulus of x minus c value is to be less than delta. That means the difference between x and c is to be, value is to be less than that of the delta. Here also, so f of x, modulus of f of x minus of L is also to be less than epsilon. If this x minus c less than delta is to be happens, only this f of x minus L less than epsilon value is also to be happens. Therefore, so here that particular point L is called as the limit of a function. Here that may be exist only for x is approaches to c. That is why we have to write the function. So limit of x tends to c, limit of x tends to c. So f of x is equal to L only. Limit of x tends to c, f of x is equal to L, where L is called the limit of a function. Okay. So this is the actual definition. Now, so this definition also we have to write, in terms of the left hand limit and the right hand limit. Likewise, we have to consider. So that means, so limit of here what we say that limit f of x minus of L is to be less than epsilon. Whenever x minus c is less than delta, then only can say that L is said to be the limit of the function. Again, this definition also we have to explain in this way also. That is why, so limit of, this is called as a limit of x tends to c minus, limit of x tends to c minus f of x is equal to, so limit of x tends to c plus f of x. So here, what is the major difference between the previous definition to this definition? So if c minus and the major difference between the previous definition to this definition is to be, so in this definition, so the left hand limit c minus and the right hand limit c plus, both are to be exist and both are to be equal. If this one is to be happens, then only we can say that that is equal to the limit of the function L. Love you catch your point. So this is the actual definition of the limit of a function. Now, so these are the formulas regarding the limits of a function. I think this is very, very useful for you for both the continuity and the differentiation also. The first formula is limit of x tends to a, limit of x tends to a, x power n minus a power n by, so x minus a, this is equal to n into a power n minus 1. N into a power n minus 1. Please all of you write down. Next, second one is limit of x tends to a. So x power m minus a power m by x power n minus a power n, that is equal to m by n into a power m minus n. This is the another formula. Please all of you write down these formulas because I think these are to be very useful for you. So here please all of you see this. Whenever you have to substitute the value of x in the given function, this is the algebraic function. In place of x, I have to replace that one has to be a power n minus a power n by a minus a. That means here a power n minus a power n by a minus a. That is called as 0 by 0, indeterminate form. If such cases are to be exist, so for that cases only have to take the limit value is to be n into a power n minus 1. Please all of you keep in your mind. This is the formulas. Next, the third one is limit of x tends to 0. So sin x by x is equal to 1. Please all of you keep in your mind. Here we have to use the formula. Here this value is to be x. Here also we will get x value. Here also we will get the x value. In all the three cases we will get x value. Then only the formula is to be applicable. Please all of you keep in your mind. So therefore, in that case we have to take that limit value is equal to 1. So how the application, allotropy forms of this formula is also we have to done in the problems also, no problem at all. Next, in the similar way, so the fourth one is limit of x tends to 0, tan x by x is also equal to 1. Limit of x tends to 0, tan x by x equal to 1. Next, the fifth formula is, so limit of x tends to a, then this is sine of x minus a by, so x minus a, this is also equal to 1. This is the allotropy form of this formula. Here what we have to write? Limit of x tends to 0, sine x by x equal to 1. Here what we have to write, this one has to be, so limit of x minus a is tends to 0, because I have to bring this a into the left hand side, then x minus a is tends to 0, then this is sine of x minus a by, so x minus a. Sine of x minus a by x minus a. Whenever you have to use the formula, so x minus a, this one having the same value, in the amplitude also having the same value, and also here also x minus a having the same value. So if in the three cases, then having the same value, then only the formula is to be applicable. In that place, directly we have to write this is equal to 1. All of you understood this? Now, the sixth one is, whatever had to discuss here also, had to bring this x minus a is tends to 0. Limit of x tends to 0, the sixth formula is limit of x tends to 0, x tends to a, tan of x minus a by x minus a. Again you have to write, this one has to be is equal to, so limit of, I have to bring this a into the left hand side, then x minus a is tends to 0, then tan of x minus a by x minus a. Okay, now here x minus a is to be the same value, here also x minus a is to be the same value, here also x minus a is to be the same value. In all the three cases, x minus a is to be getting only, have to apply the formula is to be directly, have to write, this one has to be 1. Now, the seventh one is limit of x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x. A power x minus 1 by x, that is equal to log a to the base e. Log a to the base e, where here the condition is a is not equal to 0 and a values must be greater than 1. If you have to put the value is a is equal to 1, then automatically log 1 value is to be 0. That is why you have to take the a value, constant value is to be so greater than 1. And here also this is equal to limit of x tends to 0. Limit of x tends to 0, log of 1 plus x by x, this is equal to 1. Okay, please all of you, so see this formula 7 and 9 are most important for you for this basic mathematics. And the ninth one is, so limit of x tends to 0, e power x minus 1 by x is equal to 1 also. Please all of you, please write down these formulas every day and read it every day. So then automatically, so the problems are to be along with you. That is, so depending upon these formulas, we have to complete the problems while we have to evaluate the limits on. So the first one is, so evaluate. Here the problems are to be asking in this type, in the examination point of view, evaluate. Evaluate is nothing but of find the value of. Okay. So in the examination point of view, the problems are to be asking like this. So first one is evaluate limit of x tends to 1, x plus 1 into x plus 6. So here, this is the actual function f of x value. So those who are not able to understand the definition of the limit, please again I have to explain this one. I have to assume this one has to be the algebraic function f of x. Here, the value of x is tends to c. That means you have to take x is tends to c or x is tends to 1 here. In place of c, I have to take it as to be 1. Here the value of x is to be reaches to 1, then the function f of x value is to be reaches to some fixed point. That fixed point is called as the limit of a function. All of you catch your point. Please all of you see this. This is our given problem. So limit of x tends to 1. So x plus 1 into x plus 6. Limit of x tends to 1, x plus 1 into x plus 6. Then this is equal to, what we have to done? Here the value of x is to be reaches to 1. That value is to be substituted in the place of the x of a given function. Then that is 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 6. Here whenever you have to substitute in place of x, there is no problem at all. That means here the indeterminate forms, that is 0 by 0, infinity by infinity, these are called as the indeterminate forms. If such type of the terms are to be getting, then only, so after that, so what we have to done the problems, we have to see in the next problems only. Okay. So here there is no problem at all when we have to substitute in place of x by 1, then that is equal to 2 into 1 plus 6 means 7, that is equal to 14. So I think this is to be the L value. This is to be the L value. Here the value of x is to be reaches to 1, the function f of x value is to be reaches to 14. This is the actual definition of the limits. Now, so coming to the second problem. So evaluate limit of x tends to 2, x square minus 4 by x minus 2. That means this is limit of x tends to 2. So x square minus 4 by x minus 2. That value you have to evaluate. Okay. Suppose in place of I had to substitute x by 2. Then how will get, I have to see this one, that is in place of x by, that is 2, we have to replace 2 square minus 4 by 2 minus 2. Now this is equal to 4 minus 4 by 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2. That means this is equal to 0 by 0. What is that value? 0 by 0 means, suppose if you went to a shop, you have to purchase some of the items, that is 0 items, by giving 0 rupees to that shop owner. So you have to purchase or you have to take it 0 items by giving 0 rupees. The meaning of that one is 0 by 0. Is it meaningful to you? So that means that is 0 by 0 means that is called the indeterminate. So that means there is no number. So that is called, those numbers are called as the indeterminate forms. If in the given problem such type of the terms or such type of the forms are to be getting, how to avoiding that ambiguity in the limits or the continuity and the differentiations. Okay. So this is what you have to learn. So please in this case, so that means this is to be 0 by 0. How we have to avoid that ambiguity? So please say this, here there is the formula, that is limit of x tends to 2, so x square minus 4 by x minus 2. So here, how we have to write this 4 has to be limit of x tends to 2. This 4 I have to written as x square minus 2 square by x minus 2. Therefore, here that formula, there is in algebra, have to learn the formula is a square minus b square is equal to a minus b into a plus b. This is the formula that already had to learn in the lower classes. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Here that is equal to limit of x tends to 2, limit of x tends to 2. In place of this, had to written as x minus 2 into x plus 2 by x minus 2. So here I have to take a by x and b by 2. So likewise I have to split this algebraic function. Here simply I have to cancelize x minus 2, then this is equal to, so limit of x tends to 2, that is x plus 2 is to be getting. Now we have to replace x by 2 here. So therefore that means 2 plus 2, that is equal to 4. This is the real number L. Here the value of x is to be reaches to 2, then the function f of x is to be reaches to 4. That is the limit of the given function. So here, while you have to directly substitute the value, here we will get the indeterminate form. To avoiding that ambiguity, we have to factorize the given function and cancelize the terms. Whatever the function is to be there, So in that function you have to replace just simply x by 2. Then whatever the value is to be getting, that is the limit of the given function. All of you catch your point? So now the third one is, please all of you do this problem. So evaluate limit extends to 1, 2x minus 1 into 2x minus 1 by x minus 2. Directly have to substitute the value here in place of x by 1. Then this is equal to limit of, this is our given problem, limit of extends to 1, 2x minus 1 by 2x minus 1 into 2x minus 1 by, so x minus 2. Simply I have to replace x by 1. That means this is 2 into 1 minus 1. Next 2 into 1 minus 1 by 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2. Then this is equal to 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 into 2 minus 1 by 1 minus 2. 2 minus 1 means 1 into 1 by 1 minus 2 means minus 1. That equal to minus 1 automatically. This is the real number. There is no problem at all. Suppose if the number is not getting the indeterminate forms, whatever the limit value is to be exist, we have to consider that one as the given limit of a given function. All of you catch my point? Now, so coming to the next problem, this is the another ambiguity. Suppose this is our given problem. So here, before going to do this problem, so we have to learn some of the formulas that we have to discuss in the limits. That is limit of x tends to a, x power n minus a power n by x minus a is equal to what we have to write, n into a power n minus 1. Okay now, so please all of you see this. In place of x we have to replace x by a, then a power n minus a power n by a minus a, then 0 by 0. Here also we will getting the indeterminate form. Then so the formula is to be n into a power n minus 1. Okay. So therefore here, so we have to do this problem. That means we have to convert this problem into that form. Therefore, so limit of x tends to a, x power n minus a power n by, so x minus a, that is equal to n into a power n minus 1. Please all of you keep in your mind. So we have to apply or we have to frame the given problem into this formula. Okay. Now, so this is our given problem solution. So limit of x tends to 0, limit of x tends to 0, then cube root of, this is cube root of, so cube root of 2 plus x minus cube root of 2 minus x by x. Cube root of 2 plus x minus cube root of 2 minus x by x. Here, so suppose simply I have to substitute in place of x by 0, because here x value is to be reaches to 0, then we have to replace simply x by 0. Then this is cube root of 2 minus cube root of 2 by 0. Okay now. So here 3 root 2 both are to be cancelled, that is 0 by 0. Indeterminate form is to be getting here. So how we have to evaluate this problem? Okay, how we have to avoid this ambiguity? So that, so there is another way is there. That means here this is equal to limit of x tends to 0. Limit of x tends to 0. How we have to write this? Cube root I have to write this one as to be 2 plus x whole to the power of 1 by 3. Suppose here square root is there. Square root of 2 plus x means how we have to write 2 plus x whole power 1 by 2. That is square root of. Square means that is there is no need to write 2. Similarly, cube root of 2 means that is cube root of 2 plus x is equal to 2 plus x whole to the power of 1 by 3. Similarly, fourth root of 2 plus x means so that is equal to 2 plus x whole to the power of 1 by 4. Likewise, you have to take fifth root to sixth root to seventh root, likewise 10th root, 100th root, whatever it may be. Have to take in place of the power by 1 by that one. Okay. So that is why I have to convert this cube root by 2 plus x whole to the power of 1 by 3 minus now 2 minus x whole to the power of 1 by 3 by x. By x. Left you catch your mind. Now this is equal to so limit of x tends to 0, limit of x tends to 0. So this is 2 plus x whole to the power of 1 by 3. 2 plus x whole to the power of 1 by 3. Here what I had to do in the numerator. So then, so minus of 2 power 1 by 3 I had to add and subtract in the numerator only. 2 power 1 by 3. So here I have to subtract 2 power 1 by 3. Then I have to add this 2 power 1 by 3 also. 2 power 1 by 3 minus 2 minus x whole to the power of 1 by 3 by. So in the denominator I have to add as x and subtract with 2 and subtract with minus 2. 2 plus x minus 2. Or simply, so that has to be done in the next class, next step only. Therefore, this is x only. I have to write this one has to be x. Now what we did? So then this is in place of that is 2 plus x limit of, you have to factorize these terms. Sorry, limit of extends to 0. Limit of extends to 0. So then 2 plus x whole to the power of 1 by 3 minus 2 power 1 by 3 by 2. By 2. Okay, na? By x. By x. By x. So next one, plus 2 power 1 by 3 minus 2 minus x whole to the power of 1 by 3 by x. Here what I did, the partial fractions I have to done here. I have to split this total function into the two parts. Therefore, 2 plus x whole to the power of 1 by 3 minus 2 power 1 by 3 by x plus 2 power 1 by 3 minus 2 minus x whole to the power of 1 by 3 by x. Now this is equal to limit of x tends to 0. Limit of x tends to 0. So here the formula is to be, please all of you keep in your mind, limit of x tends to a, x power n minus a power n by x minus a, that is equal to n into a power n minus 1. Please all of you keep in your mind this formula. Now here this is in place of this, the limit value is to be substituted in the two functions. Okay, here I have to apply the limit value to the two functions. Therefore, limit of 2 plus x whole to the power of 1 by 3 minus 2 power 1 by 3 by, here what I did, so 2 I have to add and subtract, that is 2 plus x minus 2. Here what I did in the denominator of the first fraction, so 2 I have to add and subtract. For convenience I have to do like this. Next, in the second term I have to take minus has to be common and also I have to apply the limit. So limit of x tends to 0. Limit of x tends to 0, then this is 2 minus x whole to the power of 1 by 3 minus 2 power 1 by 3 by 2 power 1 by 3 by. So this is this I have to minus x I have to write in the denominator also. So minus of x and 2 I have to add and subtract in the denominator also. 2 minus x minus of 2. All of you catch your point? So here while I have to take the minus has to be common in the second function, that minus I have to write in the denominator of this fraction. After that I have to add and subtract 2 and 2 on both sides of this minus x. For our convenience you have to do like this. Okay. Now this is equal to here what we did, the formula is to be x is tends to a, but here what we will getting, x is tends to 0. But here that is not satisfying the condition. That is why here I have to take as x tends to 0. As x tends to 0. So in this relation I have to add 2 on both sides. That implies, so 2 plus x is tends to 2. 2 plus x is tends to 2. That means here what I did, so in the left hand side I had to add 2 and the right hand side I had to add 2 also. 0 plus 2 means that is 2. Okay, here there is no problem at all. Here x value tends to 0, then 2 plus x is also tends to 2. That is why here in this case I have to take a limit of 2 plus x is tends to 2. Then 2 plus x whole to the power of 1 by 3 minus 2 power 1 by 3 by 2 plus x minus 2. Plus similarly limit of here also 2 minus x is also to be tends to 2. Because as x tends to 0, minus x is also tends to 0. then I have to add 2 on both sides, that is 2 minus x is tends to 2 also. Okay now, that means here minus x is also tends to 0. I have to multiply with minus the relation. Then automatically you have to add 2 on both sides, that means 2 minus x is also to be tends to 2. All of you catch your point? Now, limit of 2 minus x is tends to 2, therefore 2 minus x whole to the power of 1 by 3 minus 2 power 1 by 3 by 2 minus x minus 2. All of you understood this? Here I have to apply the formula. Please all of you see this. Limit of x tends to a. Limit of x tends to a. X power n minus a power n by x minus a is equal to n into x a power n minus 1. This formula I have to apply here. All of you catch my point? So then that means, so this is equal to, in place of this, so n into 2 power n minus 1. Here n value means 1 by 3 and a value is to be 2. Therefore, 1 by 3 into, so a value is to be 1 by 2 whole to the power of n minus 1 means 1 by 3 minus 1. Well, if you catch your point. Plus, in that next formula also, so here also in the form, that is 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 whole to the power of 1 by 3 minus 1. Okay now, so please say this. So this is, had to take 1 by 3 and 1 by 2 into 1 power 1 by 3 minus 1. That means here I have to write this one has to be 1 by 3 1 minus 1 means the LCM of this 1 by 3 minus 1. 1 by 3 minus 1. How do I have to write this value? 1 by 3 minus 1 means, so then this is equal to 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 whole to the power of 1 by 3 minus 1. 1 by 3 minus 1, take 3 as the LCM, then 1 minus 3, that equal to minus 2 by 3. Minus 2 by 3. Therefore, this is 1 by 2 whole to the power of minus 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3 whole to the power of 1 by 2 whole to the power of minus 2 by 3. Therefore, this is 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 whole to the power of minus 2 by 3. So, take as to be common 1 plus 1, that is 2. Then this is equal to, so 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 whole to the power of minus 2 by 3 and 1 plus 1 means 2. Now, I have to write this one as to be 2 by 3 into 1 by 2 whole to the power of minus 2 by 3. So, a light ambiguity is there. Okay. So, that means here whatever the problem I have to say, I have to bring this total term that is to be given in terms of our formula only. For that purpose only have to do like this. If such case is to be exist only for the functions that may be getting when you have to substitute in place of x by that value, if you are to getting the 0 by 0, that is indeterminate forms that may be getting, in that cases only you have to do that problems like this. Okay. Now, coming to the next problem, I think these problems are to be very, very easy for you. Have to do that problems has to be practice. Okay. So, first of all, limit of x tends to 1, 1 by x minus 1 minus 2 by x square minus 1. Okay. This is our given problem. So, limit x tends to 1. So, 1 by x minus 1 minus 2 by x square minus 1. That is equal to, so limit of x tends to 1. Limit of x tends to 1. So, directly simply that is equal to x tends to 1. Have to take x square minus 1 has to be LCM. X square minus 1. X square minus 1 means this I have to write this one has to be x minus 1 into x plus 1. X minus 1 into x plus 1. Because, so here x square minus 1 I have to write this one has to be, so a square minus b square formula, then x minus 1 into x plus 1 only. Here I have to take the LCM. Okay, here there is no need to substitute the value of x. If you have to substitute like this, then automatically we will be getting, so the infinity value, that is 1 by 0. 1 by 0 means that is infinity. Okay. So, that means there is any possibility to cancel the terms, that is why I have to take the LCM here. Now, so the LCM is to be x minus 1 into x plus 1 only. X minus 1 into x plus 1. Therefore, this is here when you have to division with x minus 1 of the denominator, then the quotient value is to be x plus 1. That value is to be multiplied with 1. Therefore, this is equal to x plus 1. Now, this is x square minus 1, x square minus 1. That means that may be getting that is minus of 2 only. All of you catch your point? I think this may be understood for you. So, that is 1 by, so x minus 1 minus 2 by x square minus 1. Here I have to take the LCM is to be x square minus 1. That means here I have to write in place of x minus 1 by x square minus 1 by x minus 1 into x plus 1. Okay, now. So here I have to divide x minus 1 with this denominator. The else factor is to be x plus 1. That already had to learn in the partial fractions also. So therefore x plus 1 minus of. Now this x square minus 1 is to be division with the denominator, then automatically the quotient value is to be 1. That value is to be multiplied with the denominator, that is minus 2. Then this is equal to x minus 1 by, so x minus 1 into x plus 1. Point. Here x minus 1, x minus 1 both are to be cancelled, that is equal to 1 by x plus 1 only. Now this is equal to limit of x tends to 1. So in place of this x minus 1 by, so x minus 1 into x plus 1. Then here x minus 1 both are to be cancelled. Limit of x tends to 1, 1 by x plus 1, that is equal to 1 by 1 plus 1, that is equal to 1 by 2. This is the final answer. If you have to take x value is to be, so 1 in the given problem, then automatically you may be getting the 0. This is infinity value. 1 by 0 means that is nothing but of the infinity. So that is not the right process. So here x value is to be reached to some fixed point. The function f of x value is to be reached to a particular real number. That value you have to evaluate. Okay. Now, the sixth problem is, please all of you do this. Limit of x tends to 0, sin bx by x, x into cos x. Okay. Now, so here, so before going to do this problem, so there is the two formulas are there regarding sin and cos functions. Once again I have to recapitalize that formulas. So here limit of x tends to 0, sin x by x is equal to 1. Sin x by x equal to 1. Similarly, if cos function is there, similarly limit of x tends to 0, that means cos x. Directly I have to replace x by 0, then cos 0 value is equal to 1. If any cos function is there, directly I have to substitute in that value. There is no problem at all. The problem is only for sin function. Okay. So here the x value is to be exist in the three cases. Here x in all the three cases that having the same value. Please all of you keep in your mind whenever you have to use that formula. All of you catch your point. Now, so this is our given problem. So limit of x tends to 0. So sin bx by x into cos x. Sin bx by x into cos x. So there are the three functions are there. One is the sine function, cos function and algebraic function. Three functions are there. So I have to relation, so in the limiter that is the sine function by x. That formula I had to apply here. Therefore this is equal to, for our conveniency, I had to do this problem as to be limit of x tends to 0, sin bx by x. Sin bx by x, and the limit function is also to be applicable to the cos function also. Then how we have to write this? Limit of x tends to 0, 1 by cos x. There is no problem at all here. Or simply, so here directly I have to write this value. Directly I have to write this value before going to do this step. So again I have to write down another step also. Please say this. Limit of x tends to 0. This is our given problem. Here I have to write this one as to be sin bx by x into cos x. Because our convenience I have to do like this. Okay. Now here the limit function is to be applicable to the remaining two functions also. Therefore limit of x tends to 0, sin bx by x into, so limit of x tends to 0, so 1 by cos x. That means the limit is to be applicable to the remaining two functions. Okay. So here, whatever the formula here you have to apply, so in all the three cases you will get the same value. Here in the problem that having the bx, that means in the amplitude of the sine function that having the bx is there. We cannot change that value. By using of that, have to convert the remaining two also. All of you catch your point? That is why here this is equal to limit of x tends to 0. For that purpose only. So limit of x tends to 0, sine of bx by, so bx, so into I have to write that is p. Here what I did, in the denominator I have to multiply and division with multiply and division with b. For our convenience I have to do like this, because the formula I have to apply applicable to here. That is why the amplitude does not change here. So by using of that I have to change the remaining two ways. All of you catch your point? Therefore, so for that purpose only I have to multiply and division with b. Here what I did, directly I have to substitute in place of cos by 0. That means cos 0. Directly I have to substitute the value. Cos 0 value is to be 1. That already I have to learn in the trigonometry. Okay. Now, this is, so limit of x tends to 0 sine bx by bx into b into 1 by cos 0 means 1. Cos 0 value is to be 1. Now, so here, so there is bx is there, here also we will get the bx is there, but here in this value, so we have to convert into bx terms. So as x tends to 0, here x value is to be tends to 0, then I have to multiply on both sides with b. Then automatically, so bx is also tends to 0, because bx is tends to 0 into b, that is also to be 0. Therefore, I have to convert this one as to be limit of, so bx is tends to 0, sine of bx by, so bx into b into 1. All of you catch my point? Now, please all of you see this. In place of this, so here there is the 3 times that is bx is to be exist here. Now I have to apply the formula. Here what I have to learn the formula? Limit of sin x, limit of x tends to 0 sin x by x equal to 1. Here bx is there, here also bx is there, here also bx is there, that is tends to 0. That means in this place I have to substitute the value, so that is equal to 1. Therefore, that is equal to 1 into b. That means that may be getting this value is to be b. All of you understood this? Likewise, you have to do such type of the problems. Okay. Now, okay. So, we will continue in the next class. The remaining problems are to be there. So, please all of you do these problems has to be practiced. So, after that, you may be discuss some of the problems. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for kindly listening.